Yeah, good afternoon. Today I'll be telling you how to create an online exam. Okay, I'll be using Google Forms for this. Now, to start with, what I need to do is go to the browser, right? Just in the Google search, you can type Google Forms. Okay, once you type Google Forms, here you will get all these search results where you have to just click on sign in Google Forms. Now in sign in, I'll go to my email ID, yeah, and then I click on next. Fine, I have given the password. Now since I have a two-step verification method, I have to use my mobile phone and say yes, my verification is done. Now I am straight into my Gmail account, and this is, and what has opened is forms. Now in this forms, Google Forms, you'll find a number of templates. Okay, and from the templates you need to pick up, come down, you will get work, and then down below is the education. Inside education you have a number of templates: blank quiz, assessment, worksheet. I pick up worksheet. Okay, remember what my objective is to create an online question paper. Okay, and the benefit of this is, if you create an online question paper, you send the link to the student can open the question paper and type the answers with the respective questions, and then at the end submit. Once the student submits, and then automatically here in your account you will get the answer sheets generated. It happens automatically. There is no need of scanning, nothing. Only the student has to click on submit. Okay, fine. Now coming back here, see, I have opened the template worksheet, and then now I will be quickly creating a question paper for social science class 10th. Let's see. So I write here Mira Model School, right? And then I may write compartment exam. Okay, in the next line I can write the subject social science. Okay, and then I can give the maximum marks. I give, suppose 20, and then even I can specify the time allowed. I say, suppose 35 minutes. Okay, so after doing this, straight away I go to my next section, that is name. You can find a red star there, right? If you click here, see, here the student has to write down the name, and the format of the name here, different formats are given: short answer, paragraph, multiple choice. All these you keep as short answer. Okay, that means a student can write 2-3 lines here. Okay, so this is the place for the the student has to fill up. Once the question paper is made, the look of the question paper, I'll tell you how it looks. Okay, once I make it, so this is okay. And then here there is an option required. That means if you if you disable this, that means student can skip this, means without writing the name he can move to the next section. But I want my student should give the name, that is compulsory. He should write his name. So I click enable. I enable this. Okay, suppose I don't need this, the whole thing I can, here there is a delete button. I can click on delete, the whole thing gets deleted. So I don't want to do that. So name is over. Then email. Suppose you want the child to write down the email ID, right? But here it is email. I don't want. I want only class and section has to be specified. So what I will do this is, in email, here, see, it is short answer, same thing, but down below there is a validation for email. I'll remove this. Okay, and here instead of email I write class and section. Okay, there is a mistake, class and section. Okay, and here also I keep this required as enable, because the child has to specify the name as well as class and section. So I keep these two sections compulsory. Okay, they cannot skip this. And there is a image part also. If I don't want this, suppose image I don't want, I delete this. Okay, now after these two things, my basically my question paper starts. Okay, now that is now this part, suppose I don't want this part. Now I want to give a description. Description means normally what do you give, that you know, about the question. Before the question paper starts, you give certain instructions to the students. Okay, so I remove this. This is not required. This is for the multiple choice. I want to have a description. This is your description. Here, you know, you can write down the description as you want. You can say you know, here as important important instructions if you want. Otherwise you can straight away start instructions, and then one you can say that, you know, read carefully before attempting. Okay, and all questions are compulsory, right? And you know, anything else, if you want to have some options like section A, section B, all these things you can specify here. Fine. Now this is your this is over. Here you can write down that important instructions. Okay, and you can remove this from here. So that is that goes there. Fine. Now we start with the first question. Okay. Now let me see, because I, you know, previously I have downloaded a social science question paper. I'll just go to that question paper. From there I'll pick up the relevant questions. Okay, so I am just looking for I'll see where I have downloaded my okay, fine. I'll go to here. I think it's here. Just this is the question paper. Okay, and what I'll do is, from here I'll pick up questions, because I am not a social science teacher. So what did I do is, I have from Google I have picked up a sample question paper from CBSE social science. Okay, suppose the first question is this: match the following items. Suppose I want to give this question. So what I'll do is, I'll just copy this part. I'll copy this part. Copy. I come to my Google form where I was. This part. And here I paste it. Okay. And here you can type question number 1. Okay. And then instead of checkbox, what do you do is, you say paragraph. Okay, paragraph means multiple lines. Okay, and then what do I do is, okay, these are grammatical mistakes. Now I want this has to be given, this part. So what I'll do is, I'll make it a image. Okay, instead of writing everything, how I am inserting this image, please see very carefully. I'll do a print screen on the keyboard. I'll do a print screen. I did a print screen. Then I'll go to paint. Okay, and then I do Control V. The whole thing comes here. From here what I'll do is, I'll pick up this part, because I want to insert an image. I'll pick up this. and then what do? I say crop. So only this part, fine. Now I say, from here what do is I say copy, or what you do is you save it. Okay, I save this image on the desktop as my I give a name p1.jpg on the desktop. See where it is getting saved, p1 inside desktop. Okay, I save it. Once it is done, I'll go to my question paper again. This was my question paper. Here there is an image icon. Okay, I click on this image, and then it says browse. I'll click on browse, and from the desktop, see this is the desktop. From the desktop I'll pick up this p1.png. This is the image file. I'll pick up this. Once I pick it up, see this image has come. Okay, the question. Now this is your answer, right? And you don't do this required, because if you enable this, the student has to give answer, then he can move on to the next question. So he might not be able to attempt this, he may not be knowing the answer, so he can skip this question. So that is why I am not enabling required. Okay, then I go to my next question. See, this is my next question. Okay, now in the next question, try to keep all paragraph and this unless you give an MCQ. So now I go and pick up my next question. Suppose this was an image type of question. Even you can have this also. Suppose I want to have this, because this is a social science. So I pick up this question. I say copy, right? I go again to my form, Control V. This is my second question, remember? Okay. Okay. Now here, this is my second question. Okay. And then you need an image, right? So again I go to this, I want to pick up this image. Okay. If this image is already lying in your desktop, then straight away you pick it up. Otherwise, what I am doing is I will do a print screen. I did a print screen from the keyboard. Then again I go to my paint, right? Paint, and then I say Control V. And then again what do? I'll crop this image, because I want this particular image there. I crop it. Okay, then I say crop, done, and then I do a save. Okay, save. Where do I save? Again on the desktop, and I name this P2. Okay, P2 is the name. It gets saved there. I minimize this. I go to my Google form question paper, and again I do the same thing. See, this is a very similar thing which I did for the first question. Browse, and then I say P2. Yeah, it's done. See the question, again the image has come, and then the child can write down the answers to it. I'll go to my question and see what does it say. Okay, which of the following? Okay, fine. I have to pick up this also. Copy. I go there. Even you can write down here. Here enter. Control V. Okay, right? And if you think, sir, I don't want this, okay, you can keep it image itself. If you are picking up from that, from here, what do is I do a print screen again, and I'll pick up this, because what do is Control V. Now instead of cutting this image, I'll cut this also. Okay, this also, and this can be done. So what do is home, crop. I can pick up the complete one as crop. See, from here to here. Okay, and then I say crop. I save. The last time I did only the image, so I'll change it. P2, I'll change it because I want with the text. So I say replace. now it is with the text, so I go to my Google Forms. Okay, I remove this. Okay, this is not required. So how do I remove? From here I click, I say remove. Okay, and then I click on this image. Now what I do is I'll use this P2, which is now the changed one with the 4 options. Okay, see now, yeah, look at this with the 4 options, then the child will answer here. Fine. So the first question, second question, now we'll have the third question. Now how do I add? Because I can add, see here there are many options. Okay, you can add image, you can add tag title, all these things are important. Even you can import questions. Okay, so we are doing very simple question paper, so I am not going into the other options. I'll say add question. So now suppose next question I want to give MCQ. Okay, let me see if I can give an MCQ. Where is an MCQ? Okay, now this is an MCQ. Okay, this is an MCQ. So I can pick up this. Okay, I say copy, and then I can go to my here. I straight away I paste it. Suppose this is question number 3. Okay, and then here it says MCQ, multiple choice. So option 1, you can straight away see what has to be given as option: fisherman, farmer. Okay, fisherman, farmer. So the first one is fisherman, right? Okay, next option is farmer. You see how am I doing it? Farmer. Okay, what was the next option? I don't remember. I'll just go and check. Factory worker, teacher. Fine. So I come back, factory worker, and then the next one is teacher. Factory worker, teacher. Fine. So out of these 4 options, see, even you can give image also as one of the options. This is a beautiful tool, Google Forms. You can prepare question paper, and this question paper will remain forever. You can use it for any class, any time. Okay, now I'll have one more question. Okay, third question. Now I have, suppose I have a very long answer question. Yeah, now this. Suppose describe the incidence of this. Okay, 3 marks question. I am picking up this from here. I say copy. Okay, this is 20. Okay, fine. Now I come back to forms. Now here I do a paste. Okay, and this, there is a or. Okay, I'll just give some space so the child knows that these are 2 questions, and this I keep it as 4th question. Okay, and remember, for a long answer question, please keep it paragraph, don't change it. Okay, and then one more question. Suppose one more question, the last question. Now I come back to my question paper, and suppose what do I do is, suppose I want to give this. Okay, read the extract and answer the questions given below. So today this Y31. Okay, let me give this. See, it's so simple. You just copy this. Okay, Control C. Okay, and then in fact if you have everything, see, I'll copy this complete thing. Okay, copy, and finally I'll go there, right? I'll make it a paragraph. Okay, and then I do a Control V. See, this is your 5th question. Okay, and the questions starts from here. Okay, so you can bring it down. This is the first question, the second and third. Fine. Now this is your question number 5, so I can change this to 5.1, right? 5.1, 5.2, and 5.3. Right. So you have these questions. Now I think it is clear. You can come, you can, give any, even if you have, see, so many things. I have one more question, and this question can be of any type. See, lot of things: linear scale, drop down, checkbox, any one. You can, even you have time also, date and time. You can make it a time bound exam also. That is also possible. So I am not giving this question. I just remove this. I have now how many questions? See, here, this is a 20 marks question. Suppose I want to give this question as, how many marks? I say this is a 2 marks question. 2 marks. See, I am keeping in brackets. Okay, so that the child understands. This, suppose I keep this here only. And this is also 2 marks. You can give like this. And suppose this is a 1 mark question. So here I say 1 mark. And this here, this is a 4 marks question. Suppose I write 4 marks here. And the last one, suppose there are 3 questions here, fine. So here what do I do is, I say this is a 2 into 3, okay, 2 into 3, that is 6 marks. 6 marks. So total 6 plus 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it is a 15 marks. You can change it. I say it is a 15 marks question paper. Okay, time also you can fix accordingly. And once it is done, see, you can name your exam. I say this is your compartment exam, SSC, social science, right? And class 10. Okay, so done. My question paper is ready. Now what you do is, suppose you want to make a link so that a child can attempt. This is the question paper, and see, here you have questions and responses. When a child attempts, you will get the answers generated automatically. So I'll send this link. First what I'll do is, from here I have to click here, okay, because you are generating a link. I click here, and then instead of having such a long link, I say shorten URL. Once you do shorten URL, see, this whole thing is ready to be copied. I say copy, and then what do? I'll go to WhatsApp or email ID, anywhere, WhatsApp or web.whatsapp.com. I open up WhatsApp, and I'll send this link to the student. Okay, so what do? Is I'm trying to connect with WhatsApp, and then I suppose I send it to a student, to my son. Okay, I send it to my son just for testing. I go to my son's WhatsApp. I say Control V, and see, this is the link. I send this link to my son. Okay, now the student gets this link on his mobile phone, or on his laptop. Where's your mobile phone? You open up. Okay, so suppose I mail it, okay, because he says that his phone is dead. So let me mail it. I open up my mail, or I can open up my Gmail only, because I am already in my Gmail. So what do I do is, instead of going to Yahoo, I go to my Gmail. I go to my Gmail. Fine. Yeah, I am already there in my inbox. So I say compose. I send it to my son. What? The link of my exam. Okay, this is the link. I send it to my son. Okay, mail has been sent. Now I open up. What do I do is, I open up my son's account from here to check the this is my son's account. I'll go to the mail, right? So fine, I'll go to the mail, Gmail, and I'll go to my son's account to see exactly. Yes, now see, the student has got this link. This is the link to appear for the exam. Now this is the paper which has come in front of the student will write some name here. Suppose he writes Rohit is the student. Class is, suppose class is 10th A. Okay, now this is the look of the question paper. See, the one which you have, see, 2 marks, then the student, whatever, I am just filling up dummy, and he writes the answer. Okay, here also student, this is the dummy. Okay, dummy text. Okay, next from here says this is a multiple choice, so any one of this. Suppose student says no, it is pharma. So fine, describe the Jallianwala. Again there is a long question. He writes down, he writes down whatever he wants, he writes down the answers. Here also, 5.1, this is the answer, he writes down the answer. 5.2, this is the answer. 5.3, this is the answer. Once he completes, he says submit. Fine. Now he has submitted the paper. Remember, child cannot submit twice, because you will be getting recording. Now I'll see in my, this thing, see, automatically when I come to my Gmail, because I am the teacher, I get a response. See, now I go to response. Now student is Rohit, 10th A, and I have got the, complete response. See, this is pharma. So he has picked up pharma. I know there are many ways. There actually the image was there, through which, this is the, if you want this question paper, straight away what do I do is, from here, or simply you can do print. Okay, from here, I go to my individual. Okay, instead of summary, you go to individual, and individual, this is the answer sheet. From here you say print. I have printed, this is complete answer sheet. Then I say print, or you can say, save as PDF. Okay, I say save. I say Rohit, and I place it on desktop. Okay, now a very important thing is, once the paper is done, you may think that child can again appear, because this is the first response. You will get response 1, response 2. Suppose 10 children are appearing for the exam, so you will get 10 responses one by one, and you can, from here, individual, coming to individual, you can click this, you will get all the answer sheets one by one. Okay, once the exam is over, you can click on this. This means now the link is deactivated, means no one can submit the responses. Okay, so if you keep this enabled, that means you are accepting, means the student can appear for the exam. Once you disable this, then the student no longer can submit his answer sheet. Okay, fine. So there are n number of options. For the time being, I am telling you only these options which are basic, and once you can do this, you can start exploring other options. This is a very beautiful tool, right? So I log out. My work is done, and finally see on the desktop Rohit. This is the answer sheets. See, name Rohit, class name, section, your important instruction. This is the first question. This is the answer given by Rohit. Answer given by Rohit. You can check your answer sheet. Okay. So thank you very much.